Hey there, everyone. This is Joe Brown here at Financial Wellness University. I just want to thank you for visiting the channel. If you are not a subscriber, please consider doing so. Also, hit that little bell so that you will be notified when future videos become available. And before you leave, if you would smash that like button so that more of these videos would be shown throughout the YouTube community. Now, today I just want to touch on a subject around financial wellness. I am a published author of a book, The 7 Phases of Financial Wellness. And it is, I believe, an essential book for everyone in society. Not because it's my book, but because it contains information to help the average person understand the essentials, elements of personal finance, but also it is a tool for any and everyone to evaluate themselves on how they're doing in their level of financial wellness. Now, I just want to highlight 3 levels of awareness. 3 levels of awareness. There may be more, but there's 3 kinds of people. There's three kinds of people that are going to be exposed to this book. There's going to be one person who looks at the book and says, I really don't know a lot as it pertains to personal finance. My financial IQ is very low. Now, they might not use that language, but they, in essence, realize I need something to help me understand finance better. And that person is going to get the book and take it and grow and be a better person. The next person, I believe, is the person who thinks they have a lot of knowledge as it pertains to financial wellness or financial IQ, but don't realize how much they don't know. That person typically is considered by many to be a know-it-all. That person is, in essence, blind in many aspects of their knowledge of financial wellness. Now, Harriet Tubman, the great leader of the Underground Railroad during slavery times, said, I have freed more than 1,000 slaves, and I would have freed 1,000 more if they only knew they were slaves. That's a strong statement. But what I believe she was saying, or how it relates to people today, is there are many people who have convinced themselves that they're doing well financially because they're good maybe in one area of finance, maybe earning money, but don't realize that there are multiple levels of being financially well. And I highlight those levels or state or phases, if you will, in my book. Recent history, just read the newspaper and you'll see someone, celebrity or someone wealthy, who was wealthy and now they're in the news because they're flat broke. They might fall into category 2, the person who thought they knew it all, but really didn't. And of course, there's the third level, the person who, or the third perspective, if you will, the person who may know a lot, may be doing well financially, may have a high financial IQ, but they realize that they don't know it all. And there's so much more that they can learn. This person is probably the person who's going to see this book and say, I'm open to learning more so that I can do even better. Because there's, no matter where you are financially, there's always room for growth. There's always room for growth. So the perspective number 2 might be a hard sell. Because when you think you know it all, you don't seek knowledge. In essence, you put yourself in a position where you don't, where you learn even less. So I say all that to say, I believe this book that I wrote, The 7 Phases of Financial Wellness, needs to be in the hands of everyone breathing. If you are not perfect in every area of personal finance, you have room to grow. And if you read this book and feel like, well, I'm on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm a 10 in every area, then congratulations. But I would suspect that 99 out of 100 people who read this book is going to say, while I learned some things, and if I implement some of the things that I learned here, I'm going to be better off. I'm not guaranteeing results, but I believe that you can't read this book and not have some room for improvement. So, again, I'd like to thank you for visiting the channel. If you haven't done so already, subscribe, hit that little bell so you'll be notified about future videos, and give me a like. Also, look at the comments below. Share your comments, share the video. I appreciate it. Thanks, and God bless.